Hello everybody and welcome to Dark Souls 3, Jonny here. Today we have something special. We're doing a guide on the Midir Darkeater Dragon Boss, whatever you want to call it. I had to play around 2 hours to get him down. He's a tough son of a bitch. Forgive my French. We're gonna get into it. So there's no game audio, I apologize for that, but I was just playing and talking with friends as I did it. I just needed a little bit of relief from the chaos of the fight. And it actually worked out. So we're gonna try to break down what's happening in this fight. The main difficulty here is that the boss is extremely tanky, so the first thing you're gonna need is a very damage heavy weapon. In this case I'm using the Black Knight's Greatsword. And so any hits you do on the head will do double damage. Any hits on the body will do not much damage at all. It's gonna take a very long time to chip him down. So the basic strategy that I'm doing here is whenever I can, I land a hit on the head, I then dodge into him. I know he's gonna do the fire-breathing attack. I then move basically inside of his tail, as you can see there, try to land a couple hits, and then you know he's gonna do the tail whip attack most of the times. So you just gotta learn to dodge that one, and it will come down to practice. You can see I come up to him like this. I know he's gonna do a charge attack at me. I hit his heel once and then get ready to dodge the tail whip again. And once again the strat, you dodge into him, you go into his tail, land a couple hits if you can. It's very hard to hit the tail, so you want to kind of go inside of the tail, as creepy as that sounds. And even though you do half damage when hitting the tail or the heel, sometimes it's just easier to do that. Whenever you have an opening on the head, go for it, but I wouldn't try to necessarily do the entire fight on the head because it can be a little bit tricky at times. So never let him gain much distance between you and him. You can see there, one of the nasty things he does is that he will stay still for like a few seconds. If you see him doing that, he's likely gonna charge you, so just dodge roll into him and you'll be fine. For that attack, for the fire breathing attack, you just want to keep your shield up and run under him. More than likely it won't hit you, but if it does, your shield will block it. For that you need to use the Dragon Crest shield. Any fire damage will be basically blocked entirely. You can see here, whenever I can, I do land a hit on the head, and I make a mistake there and get hit. You have to prioritize healing up to full health instead of hitting him. So if you get hit, if you make a mistake, that's okay. In the window you would normally hit him, use that window to Estus up. And now I'm not sure what he's gonna do, because since I'm under him, the camera is not that great. That's why I'm not hitting him at all. I'm just kind of making sure I know what he's doing. So there you go. I wait for the tail whip, get a hit on the head, dodge the swipes with the arms, and straight run onto his tail. You can see I entirely missed the tail there. That will happen to you. Cheers. So that attack gives you quite a bit of a window to hit him. You can hit him like a couple times. When he does that fire breathing attack, you just gotta roll into it. Most of the times if you're very close or under him, you're gonna be the safest. You never want to be very far away from him, because that's when he does his extremely scary AoE attacks. He's gonna do stuff like the laser ray that is pretty hard to dodge and has pretty much a one-shot damage dealing capability. Okay, that attack right there, you want to just roll to the side on that. Just roll a couple times to the side. That's the same attack that he does when you start the fight. Every time you start the fight, he will do that attack. He essentially throws a tantrum. He goes crazy and starts just going berserk. But if you just roll sideways a couple times, you will be fine and won't be hit at all. We'll give you time to actually catch up and be in position to hit him in the head once he's done doing that. So the main thing here is discipline. You never wanna like go outside your safety bounds. You only go for safe attacks, only when you're 100% sure. This fight is all about the long haul. It's all about patience, discipline. This again is the charge attack. So you get one heal attack, and then you get ready to dodge the tail whip. Get one face hit. Now, this is important, look at this. You see that? That huge AoE attack, when he gets into 50% HP, be super careful, he's gonna do that AoE attack every time. And he might do it again throughout the fight. So you have to be super ready when you see those kind of sprites coming from the ground, I don't know how to call them. You have to dodge away. That is gonna kill you. That's a one shot right there. So the only way is to react to that in time. Alright, we're halfway. Now he gets a couple new AoE ranged attacks, but because we're gonna try to stay as close to him as we can, we'll hopefully not actually even see them. You wanna keep your strategy just the same as it was. So here, you dodge into it, go for the back, go for the crotch. Now this is one of the new attacks. Does like like a target-seeking attack with those little souls that come after you. So you just gotta roll away from them. They're not too bad. We're going with our strategy here. Always paying a lot of attention. Is he doing that AoE attack, the big one? If he is, as soon as you realize, you gotta roll away. That's the one thing that can bring you down at this point. Outside of that, it's recognizing the patterns. Whenever he goes for arm swipes, arm attacks, roll into him, go to the backside, grab a couple hits on the tail, and on the way back when he turns, he kind of positions the head quite nicely for you to give a hit additionally there. We're almost there. And this is where you have to stay very composed. Here's where I make a mistake. I should have rolled sideways. This is the tantrum that I talked about. If you roll sideways, you're fine, but I got hit by it. Luckily, I have enough HP, on purpose to be able to tank some of these attacks. In case I make a mistake. I have a little bit of a buffer window there, which I recommend you do as well. So he's gonna charge at us. Again, one attack on the heel. Get ready to dodge the tail whip, or alternatively, he will jump up. Again, try to be under him for the fire attack. That will make it not hit you. If it does hit you, just have your shield up and you'll block all the damage. So this is the sole target-seeking attack again. It's not very menacing. This is dangerous because he's far away from us, and he's doing like a crazy AoE laser attack. So the only way is dodge through it and get under him. If you're under him, you're safe. You can see I start hitting him here because I know I'm safe while under him, and he's actually staggered because I've been hitting him in the head. At this point, he staggers if you do that, so you get a couple free hits there. But don't rest in your laurels here. It's not done yet by any stretch of the imagination. He starts going a little bit crazy here. He does the tantrum 2 times in a row. Again, you just see me rolling sideways there and we're fine. The camera is a little bit wonky at times in the fight. Okay, here's the AoE attack. You see that? That was actually close. It took me a while. Oh, I got hit by it? Yeah, it took me a while to... Oh, sorry about that. I got a little hiccup on the video there. It took me a while to react to that, and I ended up getting hit at the very edge. But the important thing is to not panic and go back to your patterns. Pattern recognition, patience, healing up. Those are the priorities. And here, because he's so low, I go for broke. Instead of healing up, I'm just relying on my ability to dodge him and trying to get hits in. Because I know if he flies away and maybe does like some AoE bullshit, it's possible that I won't be able to dodge it and I'll die. And that would be disastrous. So at this point, you gotta stay calm. Wait until you have an opportunity. Don't go crazy. And we got him. And here's where my satisfaction is beyond words. And the friends that were with me will know I was just kind of ecstatic. This was like about 2 hours. I'm not ashamed to admit it took me around 2 hours of attempting this boss to bring him down. I did 1 hour yesterday and then 1 hour today. I feel like sometimes you really gotta come back to it on the next day with a fresh head, kind of let the brain pathways sediment in your brain. But yeah, that is the boss. I hope you found this guide useful to some extent. Let me know any comments down below if you have any tips of your own. And as always, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.